Imagine this, you're sitting on a sunny beach, laptop open, waves crashing in the distance. Sounds perfect, right? But even as you watch the sunset, your mind's still at work, checking messages and replying to emails. That's not freedom. That's just working in a prettier prison. We've been sold the idea that flexibility is the ultimate perk. Work from anywhere, anytime. They say, but in reality, flexibility often just means you're always available. Your boss can still ping you at midnight, and your work never really ends. Even remote work can trap you if your mind is always at the office. You might not commute, but you still carry the mental weight of deadlines everywhere you go. It's like being free physically but locked in mentally. That's why I believe freedom is the real prize. True freedom is choosing how, when, and why you work, not just where. It's about designing life on your terms, so your work fits around your life, not the other way around. If you think flexibility is enough, think again, because what you really want might be freedom. And they're not the same thing. Hi, I'm John, and welcome to Cash Plan with John. Your journey of financial freedom starts here. If you want real talk about money, lifestyle, and building a future on your own terms, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This video is for educational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before making financial decisions. We'll break down the difference between flexibility and freedom, why freedom should be your real target, and how to start moving toward it today. Stick with me until the end. You'll never look at your work-life balance the same way again. Sometimes, flexibility sounds like a dream. Work from anywhere, set your own pace. But often, it's like getting the keys to a rental car you can't take off the main road. You feel the thrill of control, but the path is still chosen for you. That's the hidden catch we rarely talk about. Sarah thought she had total freedom when she became a marketing consultant. She could choose her workspace, a cafe in Bali one week, a cozy cabin the next, but every day, she still had to be glued to her laptop during client hours. Her freedom was wrapped in invisible strings she couldn't cut. Flexibility can still mean someone else holds the main levers. You may control the where, but not the when or the how. It's like steering a boat where the wind is controlled by someone else. You're moving, but not truly choosing your direction. True freedom means you decide the road, the schedule, and the rules. It's not just about being anywhere. It's about calling the shots. Flexibility is nice, but freedom gives you real control over your life. When you see the difference, you'll never settle for just flexible again. Freedom isn't just having a flexible calendar. It's having full control over your time, your energy, and your choices. Imagine waking up knowing the whole day belongs to you, not to someone else's schedule. That's the real definition of freedom. Think of freedom like owning your own land. You choose what to plant, when to harvest, and how to enjoy the fruits of your labor. No one else decides for you. You set the rules and reap the rewards. It's the ultimate form of self-ownership. Benjamin Franklin understood this well. He built many streams of income so he could spend his life on science, diplomacy, and writing without depending on a single job. That's why he could chase ideas instead of chasing paychecks. Freedom gave him the power to choose his path. So remember, flexibility is nice, but autonomy is priceless. True freedom means designing a life where you call the shots every single day. When you control your time, energy, and choices, you're not just living, you're truly alive. We often hear people say their job is flexible, but what does that really mean? Flexibility sounds like freedom, but it's often just an illusion. It's like being handed a kid's menu you can choose, but only from the options someone else decided. Real freedom means you're the one writing the menu. Maria thought she found the perfect balance by switching to per diem nursing shifts. She imagined setting her own hours and having more time for life outside work. But soon, she realized the hospital's needs still controlled her schedule. Her freedom was just a reshaped cage. Flexibility can be a nice perk, but remember, it exists inside someone else's system. You're still following their rules, working around their priorities, and fitting into their structure. It's like exploring a beautiful island but never being allowed past the marked paths. That's not real freedom. Freedom is different. It means you set the rules, control the priorities, and own the system you work in. You decide when and how the work happens, and you reap the full rewards. That's not a kid's menu, it's the entire kitchen. And once you taste that, you'll never settle for less. Sometimes, life offers you a seat that feels just right, like getting that exit row on a plane. More space, more comfort, but you're still heading where someone else decides. It feels nice, almost safe, but deep down, you know you're not the one flying the plane. Flexibility feels like a gift, being able to move your seat, choose your view, maybe even recline a bit more. But all those small choices don't change the destination. You're still on someone else's flight path, and that means you're still not free to chart your own journey. Thomas Edison could have stayed in a safe, comfortable corporate job, but he walked away, trading stability for the chance to create something truly his. He risked uncertainty for the freedom to invent, to lead, to decide his own path. That choice made all the difference. Comfort can keep you in place, but freedom lets you truly explore. The question is, do you want extra legroom, or do you want the pilot's seat? Choosing freedom means taking control, even when it's harder, and in the end, the sky really is yours. Freedom isn't about working in your pajamas, it's about deciding where, when, and how you live your life. Flexibility gives you choice for the day, but freedom gives you choice for a lifetime. Imagine building something so solid, no one can take it away. That's the real goal worth chasing. Think of freedom like planting an orchard. You won't enjoy fruit tomorrow, but the trees will feed you for decades. Every seed is a choice you make today, saving, investing, learning skills that will grow into something valuable. It takes patience, care, and time, but one day, you'll walk among the trees you planted and taste the reward. Oprah Winfrey started in a regular broadcasting job, but she didn't stop there. She built her own media empire, giving herself the power to set her own terms. She's proof that freedom is built, not given, and it starts with taking control of your story. Freedom doesn't happen by accident, it's a result of intentional planning, financial discipline, and long-term thinking. You have to decide what you want your life to look like and start shaping it now. The earlier you start, the sooner you'll taste that freedom. Your future self will thank you for it. Freedom can feel terrifying at first, like stepping onto your own small boat after leaving a massive cruise ship. The cruise ship feels safe, predictable, and comfortable, but it's going where someone else chooses. Your own boat, it's smaller, shakier, and the waves feel higher, but it's also yours to steer anywhere you want. The cruise ship passengers can relax without worry, but they also give up the thrill of deciding where to go next. On your own boat, every choice is yours: north for the mountains, south for the islands. That's both exciting and daunting. You suddenly realize that with freedom comes the weight of responsibility. Think about Elon Musk. He sold his early companies and poured every dollar into new ventures. He risked everything for the chance to steer his own future. That kind of leap isn't safe or comfortable, but it's the only way to build something that's truly yours. Freedom is never the easy route, but it's the one where you grow the most. You'll learn skills you never thought you needed, face storms you didn't expect, and discover strengths you didn't know you had. The reward isn't just reaching a destination, it's becoming the kind of person who can sail anywhere. That's why freedom is worth the fear. Freedom isn't just about having free time, it's about having control over how you spend your life. Think of it like building physical fitness. You don't get strong from one workout, but from consistent small choices. Every little step you take is like a rep that makes your independence stronger. The journey starts with one choice today, not some far-off dream. Chris was a full-time teacher who loved his job but wanted more control over his schedule. Instead of quitting everything, he started a small side hustle, just a few hours a week. Over time, that small stream of income grew until it matched his salary. Then he had the power to choose how much he wanted to teach. The magic happens when your daily actions begin to align with your long-term dreams. You might swap 1 hour of TV for an hour on your side project. You might choose to learn a new skill instead of scrolling your phone. These small swaps add up to big freedom. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. Freedom is built one choice at a time, just like muscles grow one workout at a time. Start today, and you'll thank yourself tomorrow. Every step forward is a step away from limitation. Flexibility does not equal freedom. Freedom equals control over time, energy, and choices. You can start small but aim big. When you choose freedom over flexibility, you choose ownership over your life, not just your schedule. If this video made you think differently, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What does freedom mean to you? This is John from Cash Plan with John. Your journey of financial freedom starts here. Until next time, take charge of your time, take charge of your choices, and take charge of your future.